So here's the thing. From early on, I realized I don't want to be employed.
You don't want to be a 9-to-5 babe.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really like
Your own thing.
I like
Your
my
own
my
schedule.
own schedule. I love that. And I knew that I also wanted to get married at some point, and I would like to be there for my kids. So when that time comes, so that was one thing that was so flexible, and I love working with people, and houses were great. I did try retail arbitrage, where you go to different stores, including like Walmart. You can go to Target and look at things that are on sale that can sell well on Amazon, and you buy, then sell.
Okay, what do you sell?
Personally,
Yeah.
I sell everything and anything that will make money, as long as it has a profit. Like, really.
No, I love that.
Welcome to Empower Her. It's your girl and your host, Nana. This is a show we educate, elevate, and aspire to inspire. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
So I don't even know what to say to introduce this woman I have with me today. All that we've been doing since she's been here in the studio is we've been laughing and getting to know her just a little bit. And I'm thrilled to get to know her because in the short amount of time that I've got to know her, she sounds like she does everything that's in the world. And I can't wait to know how she does it. She looks like I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm like dumbfounded right now of her. So let's get into it. Hi, Miss Angela.
Hello, Nana. Thank you for having me. Let me stand there.
Thank you for coming. It's an honor.
It's an honor for me too. And yeah, it's been fun chatting with you right before this. And my name is Angela.
Yes, ma'am.
Angela, some know me as Angela M. And I'm also Angela Mate. Mate is my husband, Thomas. And together we have 2 girls.
Beautiful.
2 teenagers. And, other than that, I want to say, now that you know that I'm a mother and I'm a wife,
Yeah.
I'm also a child of God.
Amen. Yes.
And I'm also a daughter, a sister, an auntie. I'm a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what do you do for a living? You mentioned all these businesses, so I want to know.
I want to say, do you want to say maybe I'm a jack of all trades, but a master of none?
A master of none. Go please. Go please.
All right. Well, I'm into real estate.
You're a realtor?
I'm a realtor.
Okay.
I'm also an artist, a recording artist.
Wow.
I'm a businesswoman. I have a few businesses, mostly e-commerce.
Okay.
And I also have what you call, this is my giving arm for Angela M Music. It's called Giving Faith and Hope. So we, with that, we help girls stay in school that are at risk of dropping out of school.
Wow.
Both in Kenya and in Ghana.
Wow.
That's where we are for now.
Why in Ghana?
Because my producer encouraged me to come up with something when we got done with our first project in music. He said, think about something that you can do to give back.
Yeah.
And when I came up with Giving Faith and Hope, which was supposed to help girls stay in school because of lack of sanitary pads, with him being from Ghana, it was, so because that was more of a, he helped birth that.
Okay. That was intriguing to me because I know you're Kenyan. So it's like, a Kenyan wanted to start something in Ghana. That means something. Where did that come from? So that makes sense now.
Yes, but locally we also help with help from the governor's office. They also come together with other charitable organizations to help kids not be cold during winter. So we do.
Oh, wow.
We do give out coats through there.
Wow. Okay, so you're not just a receiver, you're a giver. You're a jack of all trades and master of all of them.
Gotta give.
You have to give. Okay. So let's start from one of your titles. You're a mother, you're a wife, you're what's the word? Multipreneur. You do all of that. So I want to know how even balancing all of this. when do you record? When do you show houses and sell houses? When do you when do you send things to Ghana and Kenya? Like, when do you have time for your husband? Like, how do you live? Like,
Maybe they should answer that, right?
I want to know from you. Like, how are you doing it?
Really, I want to say it matters a lot who you get married to, because he has really, I can look like I'm the one in the forefront, but in the background, he's doing a lot. He really makes sure that things are running as they should. And my daughters have also grown into it, and they're very supportive. So that has helped a lot. So I cannot take all the credit. And of course, we can God's grace.
Yeah.
God's grace about.
Yeah. What age did the first business start?
At what age?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What a question. I don't remember. But I will say this, my mom was so into many businesses. Like, she was always looking for something to do. She had her full-time job, but she still wanted to hustle on the side. And for as long as I can remember, being a firstborn, I did not have a lot of playing. It was more of work. You come from school, and we had, there's one, we call them crisps in Kenya, but here they're called chips.
Okay.
I can remember a time that she was, those were being cooked right at our house, and we had to pack them in those bags, and they were called Maggie crisps. So that was, I want to say she taught me to be an entrepreneur at an early age.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was, when did the real estate agent was birthed forth?
So here's the thing. From early on, I realized I don't want to be employed.
You don't want to be a 9-to-5 babe.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really like
Your own thing.
I like
Your
my
own
own
schedule.
schedule. I love that. And I knew that I also wanted to get married at some point, and I would like to be there for my kids when that time comes. So that was one thing that was so flexible, and I love working with people, and houses were great.
You got into real estate because... Wait, hold on. You got into real estate because houses were great and the free time.
Houses are great, and here's the thing. I love looking at houses. So what better way to do it other than from the front row?
Okay.
I can be able to go to any house I want.
Okay.
Anytime, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and show them to people. Yeah.
Okay, and how has that journey been like being a realtor?
So it started, and it looked, I got a small company whose broker actually became like a dad to me. So that was very good. I was able to grow through that. But, I don't know if you remember, but in 2008, 2009, we had that the housing crisis. And it's around the time that I was also I just got my first baby then. So I kind of took a break during that time because we had also invested a lot. As my husband and I had invested in housing, so it was not just selling.
Is he also a real estate agent?
No, but we were on the investment side, not just the helping people buy and sell.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, during that time, we did lose the houses. Wow. So, don't look sad.
No, okay, I'm sorry. I won't look sad. Okay, let's go.
It's part of learning,
Yeah.
If you're an entrepreneur, you're going to come. It's a good lesson,
Yeah.
as long as you don't wallow in pity, Yeah.
Yeah.
We learned what not to do now. Yeah.
How long have you been a real estate agent for?
Since 2004.
Okay.
So we want to say almost
20 years, 19 years this year. Wow. What is like your biggest lesson being a realtor? Because I'm looking into it and I want to be in that field. So how would you advise me?
All right. Be self-motivated. Again, it's
your business.
Your business. You can be under a brokerage, but it's your business. End of the day. So you want to be also courageous, self-motivated, and know what your boundaries are.
Mm.
Don't be a 24/7 kind of agent.
Oh my goodness, I don't have time for that. No.
Yeah, so I learned that later on, that, even doctors have boundaries, and this is a profession like any other. You don't want to be available 24/7. You want to have, what works for you. Like for me, when I came back, I had to put that thing of Monday through Friday, 9 to 7. So after that, unless there is a fire somewhere, no, because I also want my family and all these other things that I'm doing. Then weekends, it's by appointment. Sunday is really out.
Okay.
So things like those, I would suggest having that. Then have a mentor. It's important.
Yeah.
Somebody that you have seen what they can do and you'd like to take that same route. It takes money to
Make money.
make money. Yes, and sometimes we want to skimp on that, but we have some great coaches out there that if you go under them, they will really steer you the right way.
How long did it take you as a new agent to buy or sell a house? How many months or years?
And let me see, it was less than a year
That's a long time.
to buy myself a house.
No, not yourself.
Oh, I thought myself.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, my
I
first
said-
house, yes.
Yeah.
It took, after I got the license, it was less than a year. Okay, so what was the question again?
You're fine. So how long, like when you got your license, the month you got your license, how many months did it take you to actually represent a client and finish with the buying the house or selling the house?
But don't take that as the
Oh, no, I hear a lot. I hear different,
yes.
like,
So within 3 months, I had done it. I had done a few, but
a few.
yeah,
Okay.
but granted, that's what I'm saying. Don't take it as that is the measuring, the yardstick. Granted that we had within the Kenyan community, we did not have. I was like the second realtor, so and that is a time that a lot of people were starting to buy houses. So
Okay.
there was a ready
Your community helps.
There was a ready market then.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Because I've heard some people, it takes them 6 months before they can even buy or sell the first house for a
Yeah.
client. And then this other girl I know, she's a realtor, and she sold a house, I think, in 2 months of getting her license. So it really depends on who you know and who's ready around you.
Yes, your sphere of influence matters a lot.
Okay.
So if you asked her, probably if she tells you the real background story, probably when she was in school, she had all these people that she was already emailing, telling them she's about to do this, or she has relatives.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay.
being an immigrant, it's a little different. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think it's as glamorous as it is on Instagram to be a realtor? No. Tell me why. You said I know some songs.
No, it's not as glamorous. Can I tell you my real story?
Yes.
When
Yes.
it started?
Yes, please.
I initially really felt like I had become a taxi driver.
Okay. Interesting.
Because we would go to lots and lots of houses, look at houses. Those days, unlike now where you meet your client there, you would meet with your client, they get in your car, and you go start looking at the houses that they wanted to look at.
Okay.
And you can literally show over 20 houses, and they still don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still. I'm just trying to think of it now with the gas prices.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why I'm talking about boundaries. With time, I got to learn that, okay, I need to let someone know these are the houses. Go look at them first. See if it's an area you even envision yourself living at. Go different times, see if the neighborhood is a neighborhood that you like. Then, if you still want us to go look, then we can go look.
Okay.
And it kind of now really cuts down
Yeah, instead of looking at 20 houses in a day, you probably look at 3 houses.
Yeah. And in that initial interview with your client, get to really understand what do they want in a house, what is an absolute, and what is a deal breaker, because you can't get everything that you want.
Yeah.
But what is a deal breaker? Try your level best to give them houses that are within that those parameters. Then you avoid going to too many houses.
Okay.
Yes. So educating your clients also helps you.
Yeah. And being in the classes now, I'm blown away about how much information you have to know. What the houses have been through, what liens are in the house. Like, it's not glamorous at all. Like, I used to watch this show called Sun and Sunset. They look so good, selling houses, $1 million houses. And I was like, oh, I can't wait to be like this. And then, there'll be scenes where they're in the office typing on the computer and such. And I thought to myself today, I was like, I wonder what they were doing on that computer. They were working, writing out contracts.
I think contracts, yeah, with time, even when the work of a realtor can be done by around 20 people.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, for everything to fall into place.
Yeah.
There's the paperwork. There's, you're the go-between between the title companies, the selling realtor or the buying one, the appraisers, the inspections. You have to keep all that.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Also, it's not that glamorous. I don't know why people...
That and that is what I would hope that, clients would know, that it takes a lot, and that loyalty is important. You don't want to be shown so many houses by one realtor and then you go to another one to buy from, after they've invested all.
I'll be so hurt.
Including even connecting them with the loan officers. And it's a lot.
Has it ever happened to you where a client, were disloyal? How'd you deal with that?
It has happened. What can you do? It has happened.
Wow. How do you build your clientele?
It's mostly referrals.
Okay.
That has worked the best for me.
Okay.
Referrals. And of course, letting people know, don't become an undercover agent. Let people know what you do.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, what you mean undercover agent? Like, where is this going? Okay, yeah.
Don't be mad that a friend of yours bought a house with somebody else, but you never told them.
Yeah, let them know who you are.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm a realtor. Hi, I'm a realtor. Hi, I'm a realtor.
But maybe just let them know, let them know that you help.
Mm-hmm.
Talk of the values that you bring to the table. Because realtor, I've come to realize most people don't know what a realtor is really.
All we know, like, if you're not in it, all you know is you look good, you go stand in a nice house and you show it and you sign contracts and you're done. Yeah. That's what I thought it was before. I knew there was more to it, but on Instagram and, on the social media platforms, that's what you see. You don't see the real estate agent in the office or waking up at 12 a.m. to talk to a client. Like, you don't see that.
And again, educate. Don't assume they know.
Yeah.
Don't assume they know, because so many clients, if you're a buyer's agent, for example, they don't know that they don't have to call the agent when they see a sign. That they don't need to call that agent, that you are able to get in that house. They could be driving around, they see a sign, a for sale sign. They don't know that they can let you know so that you can get them in the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sheesh, yeah. I'm learning all of that, and it's a lot, and I appreciate the work a lot more now, because like I said before, it looked like it was a cute little thing. You make money and live your life. But it takes a lot to make money, and it takes you said, like, you have to be motivated enough yourself and courageous enough yourself to step into that field, because you are your business. It's not your broker's business. It's your business. Like, you are an entrepreneur at that point. You have a license. So you gotta...
Question.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're there to help, but ultimately it's you.
Okay. What was the next business after you started real estate? business? What else came after that?
Oh, I done great.
Oh my God.
Let's concentrate. For now, I I have I'm on Amazon.
Okay, so you sell on Amazon. Amazon FBA or
FBA, FBM. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Sale.
How'd you start that?
Yeah. Just teaching myself.
Okay.
YouTube, a lot of YouTube University.
Okay, teach me. How'd you start?
So Amazon is not as these different models that you can get into with Amazon. Like you mentioned, there's FBA, but there's you can do FBA wholesale. There's FBA private label. That would be PL. There's online arbitrage. There's retail arbitrage.
Okay.
So those are some of the models that are there in Amazon.
Okay. So which one are you in? Which module are you in?
I've done retail arbitrage.
Okay.
Okay, so I have two Amazon.
Okay.
One with a business partner.
Okay.
And one that I started on my own.
Okay.
So that one is I did try retail arbitrage where you go to different stores, including like Walmart. You can go to Target and look at things that are on sale that can sell well on Amazon, and you buy.
Okay, what do you sell?
Personally,
Yeah.
oh, I sell everything and anything that will make money, as long as it has a profit. Like really.
No, I love that. I really
Yeah.
there's so much ambition behind that.
I'm not like a niche kind of no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because like I've heard about Amazon FBA and I've watched their YouTube as well, but they will advise you to find your niche and focus on that, like if it's a chair or if it's a fake plant. But you just sell whatever.
That can be PL. Yeah, and that is where you want to maybe focus on a niche. Private label where you say, okay, I'm going to work on a fitness.
Yeah.
I'll build around that, and that's fine.
You just said I saw anything and everything makes money. Okay. But you don't handle none of the inventory, right?
I wasn't
Okay.
initially. So I mentioned wholesale. So wholesale, FBA, wholesale FBA, is where you buy something from a supplier. It has some good. You can make some good money. You buy from the supplier, then the supplier sends it to a prep center to prep it according to how Amazon wants things prepped. Then the prep center will send it to Amazon. Then Amazon will fulfill
The order.
the orders for you every time there's an order. So at that point, there's nothing you're handling.
All you have to do is make sure there's always something to be given to Amazon.
Correct.
Okay, and they take like what is their bill? They take a percentage off of your sales or?
So Amazon FBA, I did not know this before, but with time, I've had to learn it the hard way.
Yeah.
They actually take half.
Half. You know, I don't know if I can really complain because they're doing a lot where they're handling the inventory and all that stuff.
But if you have a product and you did not put all that into consideration,
yeah, you lose money.
you're going to lose money. And there's something called buy box. And I know this is a lot.
It's okay.
There's something called buy box on Amazon. So everyone is competing to be the one who gets that buy box. I don't know if do you buy stuff from Amazon?
A lot. That's
When
this whole says it.
When you see something saying buy now, you see that button saying buy now?
Yeah.
That is a buy box.
Okay.
So in order to be part of that buy box, you have to be competitive. I mean, they rotate it among all the sellers of that product. So if I was selling something for $15 and the buy box now is saying it's $14, I have to match it if I want to be in that.
But okay, so that's annoying. So let's say is this shoe, right? And the buy box is $14, but you got that shoe for $13.
Now, do you see what I'm talking about?
Oh my God, that's annoying.
And Amazon still has to take their
half.
Yeah.
You lost money.
So when you were doing your calculations, you knew, okay, it's that, no, you don't want to buy a shoe for 13 and sell for 15 though.
Man said like
buy
it would match it.
5, for example. So you and then sell it for 15. So you knew you were going to have $10 in profit, right? But out of that $10 profit, half is going to Amazon.
You make that five.
Making 5. So you're only playing with $5 there now.
But you bought it for $5, so you didn't make nothing.
No, you're playing with 5 because you still have. So you're selling for 15, right? And out of that 15,
Amazon took 5.
Amazon takes 5. So you now are playing with only 5 before you go at a loss.
Okay.
So you cannot go below. The lowest you can go with that product is probably $6 if you don't want to go at a loss.
But that's too low.
I know. I'm just trying to say, okay, again, it's not as glamorous or as easy as sometimes when people listen on YouTube.
Yeah, because I've watched the YouTube videos and the TikToks about it because it's very intriguing to me how you can run a whole store that you've not even touched the inventory. That's nice. You just sit back and watch you get money. But they don't tell you how much Amazon, because I've heard they take percentages of your sale, but I didn't know 50%. Nor did I know you have to match it with the buy box. That's making me lose money because what if the thing I'm selling has more quality than yours? That have to match that, and that's
yeah. But on the other hand, I must say Amazon is a great concept.
LOL.
Great business concept. I mean, how many businesses can you back?
And they do everything for you.
And you're asleep and you wake up and you have all these sales.
Yeah.
It's great without you touching anything. So again, it's your homework to really make sure your ROI, your return on investment, is as high as possible. I've come to realize we thought our ROI at 40% or 50% is good. We were not doing well. At least for FBA, you want to be at around 120 in ROI. Then you'll be fine. You can play around.
Okay. I love the advice you've given me because I've heard about it and I've considered it before, but I wasn't ready to step into it yet. But knowing this now, I'm like, okay, now let's take a seat and actually do the homework because on YouTube,
it's a great.
They're not telling me this on YouTube and TikTok unless it's still an idea that's still being played around with to see what it is really. But I never heard 50%. I've never heard 50%, and I've listened to people talk about Amazon FBA.
Yeah, our accountant this time is like, oh my goodness, they're taking too much. Yeah. So we are at a process where now we are trying to see if we can fulfill things ourselves.
Yeah.
We just got a warehouse. So
wow.
I think that the prep centers, things will come to us and we can now do FBM, fulfilled by merchant, and see how that goes.
Okay. You and your husband both?
No.
With your business partner?
Business partner, yeah.
Okay.
So mine is kind of on hold as we try to push this one now.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So with all these businesses, when did marriage come into play for you?
Oh, marriage.
Yeah, marriage. Where'd they come?
Well, I met my husband through a mutual friend.
Okay.
And he's Kenyan too.
Okay.
And we were friends for a long time.
You and your husband?
Yeah, we were friends before we got to the next level. Mm-hmm. But when we did decide we were dating, we only dated for less than a year, then got married.
So you were friends, and then you guys...
It's like 3 years.
Okay, this is interesting. So how did it go from friendship to let's date?
That's a great question.
They just one day...
I think he was interested from the word go, but
you didn't allow him to...
became a friend.
Okay, so you friend-zoned him. Okay, for 3 years.
Yeah.
Why?
I was kind of still trying to figure things out.
With him or like yourself?
Myself.
Okay.
So initially when I got here, I told everybody I had a fiance.
But so why?
So that everyone can be friends with me and nothing else.
I'm not mad at that. I'm really not. Sometimes you have to lie to protect yourself. I'm not mad at that. Okay. So your husband now thought when he first met you, you had a fiance.
Not only him, it was quite a number of that was
Okay.
which was good because we ended up just being friends. I really believe in boy friendships and boyfriends and girlfriends. Nothing, no
Just platonic.
attached.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've grown that way, and I like that. So when I came here as a fresh, I just to protect myself, I thought to say I'm already spoken for.
Wow. So how did it transition though with your husband? Like, how did he go from, okay, we're friends, can I date you now? Like, how did that happen?
I think it just happened naturally. I don't remember a time that it just like, no, yeah.
Okay.
It kind of happened naturally. He became a friend that was always there, and he needs something, is there to.
Oh, yeah, he's been there. He's been wanting you. You just kept him at an arm's length. Okay.
He was really, and my dad, my late dad now was around, and he would see all my friends, and and he became very good friends with my dad, and my dad was.
Oh, he knew what he was doing. I never knew. I know what the game was. I love that about him. Okay. So then how did you, or when did you decide that, you know what, I like this guy, I'm going to marry this guy?
Look, I really can't. Here's the deal. I don't know what to say. I can't really pinpoint it.
Really?
No,
That's crazy.
I can't.
How old were you when you got married?
20, 24, 25.
Oh, wow. Okay. And how has marriage been like so far?
It's good.
I mean, you mentioned he's very supportive and it allows you to,
He is.
fly. So,
So I want to say marriage, I don't know, say, I usually hear it's not a bed of roses, but I also want to say it is a bed of roses because roses have thorns. So, so it depends with how you take it. Yeah, but these are two different people, and you're getting to, we've never been married before, so you're all new at everything. I really believe it's more of a partnership. And one thing I do know is that I was given as an advice by our best couple as well is when you're getting knowing that you're not getting out. Because with that kind of mentality, whatever happens,
you're like a now.
yeah, you both know we are in it.
Yeah.
Stay. So you better resolve things. You better find ways, to resolve stuff. So once you know that, then nothing should be. And I will say things get so much easier with time. Like you realize what you thought was a big deal. It's not it's not. It's a minor. And it's not worthy of arguments. And
So how have you resolved the arguments in marriage?
actually, now that it's been this far along, I don't know that there's been arguments like that.
Really?
Yeah, I think like I said, it reaches a point where things that was such a big deal for you is no longer. Yeah, now we have even kids in the mix.
So it's not even about the arguments anymore, it's about the kids.
Let's parent, and you're having to learn a lot, and kids keep growing, and you change. You're still young. I'm sure you can still remember all the phases of growth and maybe what you did not like your parents doing. Or
Yeah.
maybe actually you can tell me now that I have teenagers, what didn't you like from mom?
What I didn't like her mom doing at my teenage years.
Your teenage years.
I want to say what didn't like, but I wish she was more available. At that time too, she was very busy, working and stuff like that. Because I came here when I was 10, and my siblings were back in Ghana, and everyone came and joined me when I was about 12, 13. And then my mom had my brother. when I was 14.
Okay.
So I wish at that age, like 13, like at least 13 to 16, 18. And I didn't know back then, but I wish my mom was more available. But I don't blame her because obviously it's America. She has to work. And I was in high school doing extracurricular activities. I was a cheerleader. I started as a basketball player. I don't know why I did that. And then I was cheerleading and everything. So I was very busy. And then I was in choir. I was a busy teenager. But if I could go back in time, I would want my mom to be around more, to spend more time with me, to build that relationship early, because it's really needed. She might not say it as a teenage girl. She might be like, oh my God, my mom is so annoying, but it's really needed that she will look back and say, I want my mom, because she's going to grow so much from what you are doing. She's going to grow like, kind of like through you, kind of watch you live and want to be like that. Like, I remember, I'm speaking too much, but
Please, I'm really loving this because I'm at that place where I really want to know how to bring up my teenage girls.
They can definitely grow by watching you and being around you more, because like now I'm such a like a God's child. Like, I love all things church and God. That's me. And that came from the fact that I saw my grandma doing it and I saw my mom doing it. I remember I hated Saturdays because my mom would put on gospel music, blast in the house, wake us up at like 9 a.m. and then tell us to go clean. They were just like, what is going on? Like, I'm sleeping in. I don't have classes. Leave me alone. But I always remember those moments because that's what shaped me into what I am today. Like, watching her do these things that I admired. Like, she's this type of woman. That's crazy. I want to be like that, to be up in the morning, make your kids breakfast and clean the day and watch them just blast gospel music. So I would say for teenage girls, is just they will watch how you live, and they might not say it. And even if they say it, they'll probably say, oh, it's annoying, you're annoying, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be negative. But really, deep down, they're looking at the type of woman they want to be. So they're going to watch you more now than ever. And I'm pretty sure spending time with you more.
Awesome. Okay. I'm glad to hear that, so I can keep on. So when you talk of spending time, what are some of the things that you wanted?
We used to, we did it quite a few times, but I wish there were more. I really wish like we had that time, like go shopping, get your nails done together. She goes to the grocery store. She's waking me up, pulling me along, like, hey, let's go here, let's go there. Things like that. I mean, like I said, a teenage girl will probably want to be in bed texting her friends or some guy she's crushing on, but it's also important that like you pull her out of bed, like, let's go.
Cool.
Like, you might not get a good reaction, but I'm telling you, it's gonna build her confidence as in the woman she wants to be, because she sees you doing it and you're dragging her along with it too. So shopping, getting your hair done. Oh, we used to do that a lot. I used to pair my hair with her. Just little girly things that makes you a woman. Watching you doing that.
Nice. All right. Thank you. You've helped me. Like,
No, I don't know what to say.
no. It's not easy. And having grown up in Kenya and then you come here.
Yeah.
I was young when I came here.
Yeah.
You become a wife and now a mother. And then like where maybe in Kenya would have had people around you. And yes, we do here, but America, life is a little bit different.
It's different. And I applaud like my parents for that, because in Ghana, it wasn't like this where we're acting the way we're acting. So for them to shift that mindset alone, to go from this what I'm used to, now I got to live in my child's world.
Yeah.
That would be hard for me. So it's definitely different here, especially with social media now being at the tip of our fingers and everything is like this,
Yeah.
Now, I can't imagine life was any different from Ghana because it's all Africa, but I know life was different.
It was different.
Back in, back home. So I applaud, parents like you who try to shift the mindset from, okay, we're not in Kenya, we're in America.
Yeah,
and my child
knows. Balance these, guys that good and this is how I was brought up. And now I can't just come and put it here with them.
Yeah, they wouldn't get it.
To work.
They won't understand. Because were they born here?
Yes.
Oh, that's even
At least you could understand.
Yeah, That's even worse because they'll be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, they're not used to that. They'll look at that. That's even worse.
Yeah, but I make fun with my American friends sometimes.
Yeah.
We talk about some things that, like, oh, on this one, we are going Kenya on it.
They're going Kenya. Full on Kenya mom.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
Kenya, no negotiations about it.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I know they'll probably hear this, but they started doing piano when they were so young. My almost 14-year-old now, I think she was like around 3.5 when she started piano. So the sister was like 5.5, but the sister had wanted violin from the word go, not piano, but piano is what was available.
Yeah.
So she has kept saying, now she's 15, almost 16, and she keeps saying, I don't want to do piano, I don't want to do piano. And I have kept saying, one day you will appreciate this. So
Yeah.
gotta keep at it. And I was talking with our optician, and I was telling him, yeah, that one I went Kenyan on them because that's not gonna be a choice.
Well, full on Kenya now.
Yes, yeah. So I guess there are times to choose.
Yeah.
When to
Yeah,
do
definitely.
that. Yeah.
Definitely, because the American way is different, the Kenyan way is different, but they both works in some. It depends on the situation, but I definitely can say that they're lucky to have someone like you who is willing to step in their world and accommodate to them, be the best type of mom. So you even asking me, that shows the length you will go for your kids. So I hope when they listen to this, they know mommy loves us. Mommy wants the best for us.
The best, yes. Yeah, I keep on have to try to learn, and I speak with the moms who have kids that are older than them and keep learning from them.
Yeah.
So we cannot parent alone.
You can't. It takes a village.
It takes a village. Same as marriage. Life, any stage of life.
Yeah.
You always want to have somebody that has gone before you.
I know we're running quick on time, but I want to talk about your music life. I want a little bit out of that. Like, what is it? When did you start? What do you do? Like, all of it. Give me the tea.
I started singing when I was little. For as long as I can remember, I have been singing. But professionally, like recording an album, that I did I started in 2014, released the album in 2015. And
Where can I find your music?
It's all
platforms? Okay. And
I also have a website, Angela for Music.
Oh, you're a gospel artist. Oh my God, my heart. Okay.
AngelaGospelMusic.com.
Okay.
And that should lead you. Yeah, it has the music and it should lead you everywhere.
What
music is at.
How did you get to be a gospel artist? Was that a calling like God was like, Angela, sing for me? Like, what was that?
Yes, it was. But when I got to know and that I needed to do that, God gave me that revelation around 2008, 7, 8 there. But it did not happen until 2014.
Wow.
Because I did not know how to go about it. And there's something about God telling you, you knowing that God is calling you to do something and actual fruition of that thing. So I think there's usually that time of growth and He's working on you before that time. And when it's time, He will bring the right people around.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yes. So during that time, what I was doing is I was really supporting other artists.
You were serving.
I was serving. Yes. And that's something I love doing, by the way. I love supporting others.
Yeah. I mean, you're here on my show supporting me, so that's like something.
I thank you. I thrive in seeing others succeed. So, yeah, and when it was time for me to record, I maybe around 2012, I was like, man, I really need to do this. And I had met this artist that was also recording. He was a producer as well. And he had said I can go, and he had gave me the amount needed, and I would have had to go to South Carolina and do it there. Stay like for a week and record a full album.
Wow.
Remember, I've never done this before. So I don't even know what it takes. And then around 2014, a friend of mine came across a demo that I had done. And she could not believe. She's like, why are you not recording? And she mobilized. I said it was because of money. And she mobilized people, and people contributed.
Wow. Look at God. I love that. Angela, gospelmusic.com.
Yes.
Okay. Everybody watching me, we have to like...
Yes. But, the journey is not easy. Like, hard. And a friend introduced me to Pastor James, who is my producer.
Wow. I didn't know that. Okay.
So he ended up doing my music, and I thought when I went to him, we went there with my husband and our girls. We all went together to meet him. Now he's become a great friend.
Oh.
But when we went to meet him, because people had already contributed, and I had told them that the music would be ready like in 3 months. Again, I have never done this before, so this is what I'm thinking. I had told people music would be ready in 3 months. The first producer that I was going to work with that was here went MIA. So a friend of mine now introduced me to Pastor James. I went to him and like, hey, we are ready. We want to do this in 3 months. And he was like, nah, that's not going to happen. But we started the process, and we'd be like, no, you're not ready yet.
What does that mean? Ouch.
I know, right? And he likes using scales, like on a scale of 1 to 100.
What does that mean already? I would have been so hurt.
Oh, I was. But looking back, no, I'm glad that he
did that.
Send it.
Yeah.
So there's what I like about him, and I've seen that when he's working with others, he knows, he can see what you have inside. He will not just take anything. He will get the best out of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's so funny how that works out, because the other producer that went MIA on you, if you were to work with him, he would have been like, yep, let's drop it.
Yes.
And it would have just been anything. But working with Pastor James, he pushed you to your limit.
He pushed me to a limit.
Yeah.
And as Kenyans, we would launch albums, but sing, lip sync, I guess, or something. You sing along with your CD. And I was the first artist, a Kenyan artist, to have a live band.
Wow.
And do everything live for the launch.
Really?
All Pastor James. Yes. So, yeah, introduced to live. Everything has to be live.
Wow.
Yes. And, the rest is history.
Yeah, I can't wait to check out your music.
Yeah.
I love gospel music. It just puts me at ease. That's what I listen to every morning and throughout the day. So I'm about to add you to my playlist.
Yes, please do it. I'm on Spotify,
Yeah,
everything.
Okay. All right, Miss Angela. Our time is far spent, but before we cut it, I want you to give an advice to the teenage girl watching this. Like, as if you give an advice to your 14-year-old. Anything at all.
I will take the advice from my own daughter. We usually do like a weekly devotional kind of thing where each person has a week that they share. I love that one of the weeks my daughter shared, and she was talking about the pressure that can be in school to fit in, and also just understanding that you have being a daughter of God, that everything you do needs to be done knowing that you're doing it as unto the Lord. So I liked that part, that her understanding this pressure, it's there. She identifies it's there, but you don't have to give in to it. And you can be yourself. And there are friends that will accept you as you are. Yes. You don't have to fit in.
Yeah.
And remember, your parents are your first. Yes, they love you. Your parents love you, and they are your cheerleaders. You may not. It may not look like they understand you, but they really want to understand you. Talk to them as well, and let them know what is going on in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate having you, honestly, and getting to know you. And I can't wait to see how people will react to you, because you do so much and yet you're so well put together. That blows my mind. But I want to thank you.
I cleaned up for the show.
You cleaned up for the That's hilarious. Well, thank you for doing that. We definitely appreciate your presence and what you have to say for the sisters out there listening to you. So I appreciate you, and it's been an honor having you here on Empower Her.
Thank you. It's been an honor. This was nice. Thank you.
Glad you enjoyed it.